Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in, lovers of long shots. This is launching long shots for the BMW Championship held this week at Castle Pines Golf Club. New course, Colorado, altitude, elevation, ball go far. Let's cover some picks down the board. So we're at the top 50 players left in the FedEx Cup. Are you going to find a supreme long shot like we did with Johnny Vegas a few weeks ago to win the BMW Championship? It's unlikely. So I'm going to move the chains a little bit. I'm going to move the goalposts wider and try to just isolate a couple of guys that I do see some value on. So the longest odds that are going to appear on my betting card this week is going to be 45 to 1. That's going to be with Sam Burns. So Sam Burns has been trending in a very positive direction, including a T5 last week at the FedEx St. Jude. Look at these recent starts for Sam Burns as I pull up his Bet the Number player profile page here. Since the Canadian Open, things are moving in the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. This is just looking at round 4. Let me pull up all the green on his charts when you look at all 4 rounds. So T10, 15th, 9th, 31st, 12th, 5th. Those are 6 of his last 7 starts. And you see that he's back to sort of doing it in a multitude of ways, primarily with the putter. But when you think about Castle Pines and a course that I believe you are going to be able to take advantage of with distance and carry, those are 2 things that Sam Burns definitely has in his bag. Does he possess the winning upside? I still believe he does. Now, it's been a while. He had the child in early April. Had a little bit of a lull midsummer around the time of the Masters, but has turned things back in the right direction. It's been a while. Daddy needs a trophy on his shelf, and I think Sam Burns could be the guy to get it done this week. 45 to 1 in the outright market are available for the BMW. You see what he did at the St. Jude last week, coming off a 5th place finish. He just has had like this one round that is plagued by bogeys, but he's making enough birdies. When you think about the Open Championship, he shot 6 under on that Saturday when nobody was scoring well. Played bad on Sunday. So it's just one round out of the 4, and you'd like to see him eliminate some of those errors and eliminate some of those bogeys and trust that he's a guy that's making a lot of birdies at the moment and can hopefully continue to do so at a golf course like Castle Pines. Before I get to the next 2 guys, I'm going to bet them in the top 5 market. But before that, I got to mention that the segment is proudly brought to you by the team over at RotoBaller. As the NFL season gets underway, you're going to want to be a part of this team. The amount, and I'm not an NFL writer, but the amount of content that I already see flooding the site with fantasy data, picks, player rankings, all that kind of stuff is immense. And the team there is one of the most respected teams in the entire industry of fantasy content for the NFL. Join the RotoBaller team. You can use my promo code LINES. That should get you 10% off any weekly, monthly, or annual subscription. Happy to have you there as part of the PGA team as well as we wrap up this season, move on to the fall swing, and get geared up for 2025. Check out the team over there. Subscribe to this channel. Leave me your long shot pick as well to win the BMW. But let's focus on the top 5 market here, and I've got 2 guys. The first is this guy. He's still doing it, Aaron Rai. T16 last week at the FedEx St. Jude. You see there with his second worst putting performance of the entire season. Lost 4.6 strokes putting. Still doing it. Won the Wyndham. Now, I know what you're thinking. He's 47th in a field of 50 in terms of total carry distance. How can he compete in an 8,100-yard golf course? Well, I'll tell you how. The elevation makes the difference. It's effectively going to play around 7,400 yards, and I have the largest proximity bucket in terms of approach play being from 100 to 160 yards, where Aaron Rai excels, and he's the second best player in the entire field. Look at those approach numbers. It's all green. And if this is anything like the other Jack Nicklaus courses that we've seen on the PGA Tour, you know that approach play is the most important thing. It's going to be a second shot golf course, in my opinion. And Aaron Rai is the guy who I want taking that shot. 8 to 1, I think, is the best number available in the top 5 space. So that'll give you some outs there. Still a very good number. Now, the next guy. 14 to 1 in the top 5 space. I think one of these guys pops in there. Let me talk to you moving all the way down the odds board a little bit about Taylor Pendrith. So last week, 22nd at the St. Jude, but you can see there the irons are still hot fire for Pendrith as he gears up for the President's Cup in Canada this summer, later this summer, excuse me, probably more so in the fall here in about 4 weeks, but did it at the 3M, got his win at the Byron Nelson, top 5 at the Barracuda. He's putting together and stacking results, which is the next step for him to take in his career after a win, is start to stack top 10s. 2 top 5s in his last 3 starts is a good sign. The strokes gained tee to green numbers are a good sign. It's a course where Taylor Pendrith can hopefully utilize some of this 310-yard average driving distance and turn that into 340 yards in Colorado. Doing it with the approach play, greens and regulation numbers are above tour average. Gaining strokes with the putter. These are all good signs, and you can get him 14-1 in a top 5 at the BMW Championship. Best of luck to everyone this week. Thanks for being a part of this segment. Hopefully, throughout this year, make sure to tell the RotoBaller team in the comments that you enjoyed this and want to bring it back for the next season of golf. Thank you all once again. RotoBaller team, you guys are the absolute best. This has been Launching Long Shots. My name is Joe Idone. At Tour Picks is the place you can find me on X and find all my picks for golf each and every week. I'll talk to you guys soon. Good luck. Peace out.